A streak of red smeared across my cheek, the same shade as betrayal itself. Liliana, my wife of 10 years, swayed in the doorway, reeking of cheap tequila mixed with a faint floral scent that wasn't her perfume. "Sorry I'm late, babe," she slurred, planting a sloppy kiss on my face. Girls' night ran a little long. Then came the giggle, a sound that once melted me but now chilled me to the core. Something was very, very wrong. It wasn't the first time she'd stumbled in late. For weeks she had brushed off my concerns with weak excuses. Missed calls, hushed conversations, sudden efforts with her appearance, vague replies, nervous glances. I tried to convince myself I was imagining things, but the unease only grew heavier with each evaded answer. That night, after she passed out, her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I knew it was wrong, but suspicion had already dug too deep. I picked it up. A text from a contact saved as Spa Day flashed on the screen. "Last night was amazing. Miss you already. X." My hands shook as I unlocked the phone. The thread stretched back for weeks. Secret meetings, passionate words, whisper affections. My world tilted. Liliana, my thoughtful, funny, loving Liliana, was having an affair. But it was the voicemails that broke me more than any text could. I pressed play. The first was a man's voice, smooth and confident. "Hey, beautiful. Just thinking about you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow." The second was hers, breathless, glowing. "Oh, Daniel, I can't stop thinking about you either. Being with you is everything." Daniel. The name hit like a hammer. I sat in the dark, clutching her phone, my life collapsing around me. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I went numb. But beneath the numbness, something colder began to form. The next morning, she woke with a hangover and a flicker of unease. I handed her coffee, voice steady. "How was girls' night?" "Fun. Too much tequila," she said, not meeting my eyes. "Oh, I bet," I replied, letting just a trace of sharpness creep into my tone. She didn't notice. "Did you make it to the spa too?" Her hand jerked, spilling coffee across the table. "What? What are you talking about?" Without a word, I played the second voicemail. Her voice filled the room, speaking to Daniel. She went pale, breath caught in her throat. "Who is Daniel?" I asked, voice low and controlled. She stumbled over her words, but the truth was already carved across her face. "I can explain." "Explain what?" My voice cracked at last. "Explain how you could do this? To me, to us?" In the days that followed, the rest unraveled piece by piece like a bitter puzzle. Daniel was a colleague, someone she had met at a conference. Girls' nights had been nothing but cover stories for their stolen evenings. She claimed it was a mistake, a meaningless fling. But nothing about it felt accidental. My world collapsed. But inside the wreckage, something unbreakable started to take shape. I wouldn't let this destroy me. Not forever. But first, I had to confront him. Daniel wasn't hard to find. Social media painted his life clearly. Charming, successful, a family man. I waited for him outside his office one cold evening. When he spotted me, his face shifted instantly. "You're Liliana's husband." "That's right," I said evenly. "We need to talk." I didn't shout. I didn't threaten. I told him everything I knew. Every message. Every call. Every lie. Then I played the voicemails. The smugness drained from his face. He stammered, denied, tried to blame Liliana. I stared him down. "You destroyed my marriage. Now I'm going to destroy yours." I left him standing there, shaken, broken. I knew about his wife, his children, and I knew by the time the truth reached them, they'd be gone. Revenge wasn't sweet. It wasn't satisfying. It was cold justice. The aftermath blurred together. Lawyers, signatures, dividing everything we had built. Liliana begged for forgiveness. She cried, pleaded, but I couldn't unsee the truth. I couldn't unhear her voice whispering another man's name with love. Months later, the divorce was final. She moved out. Her regret hung heavy in every glance, every silence. I later heard Daniel's wife left him too, taking kids. His reputation fell apart. His future unraveled. There was no joy in their ruin, only emptiness. No one had won. I sold our house and started over. The silence was loud, the loneliness crushing, but slowly I rebuilt. I buried myself in work, spent time with friends, discovered new interests. Bit by bit, life returned. I learned to breathe again. Years passed. Then one day, I saw Liliana at a coffee shop. She looked older, tired. The light in her eyes dimmed. We spoke briefly, calmly. The past hovered between us. Heavy, but no longer suffocating. She apologized. This time, I believed her. I forgave her, not for her sake, but for mine. Forgiveness wasn't acceptance. It wasn't forgetting. It was release. I let go of the weight I carried. I chose freedom. The stain that once branded me with betrayal had faded. The pain dulled. The scars remained, but they were mine. A record of survival. Proof of strength. A vow to myself that I would love again, wiser and better. And that, I realized, was its own kind of victory.